sample we are going to make is a tacking seam sample. So this is a running stitch seam done by hand. The first thing that you need to do is pop your pins in. So your pins go through both layers of fabric and back up, making sure they come back up to the top piece of fabric. I'll go through that again. The pins go through both layers, back round and through. You need to make sure that your pins are to one side, and on the other side we're going to add a 1 centimetre seam allowance. So you take your ruler, you mark where 1 centimetre is, and you put a dash line with your tailor's chalk. We want 3 dash lines in total. We then join those up, and there we have our seam allowance here. We are then going to take our thread, which we cut to arm length, and we thread it into one of the needles. Each table will have a pack of 4 needles. You make sure you pinch right at the end of the thread and pop it into the eye of the needle, which is at the top of the needle. You then pull the thread down so they are both the same size. At the end, I do what I call a fish knot. Pop it onto your table, loop it around, and you see you have the fish shape there. Take the tail of the fish underneath into the middle of the circle and pull. There are lots of ways to do a knot, so if you know your own way, that's fine. You then take your needle and thread, starting underneath, you go up. Don't pull too hard, otherwise you'll pull the knot through. You then go back down, following the blue line. Back up, back down. Try and keep your stitches the same size and distance apart, so you're creating a nice, even stitch. So as you can see, we're just going up and down. We do this all the way to the end. Once you get to the end, turn it over, you pick up a tiny piece of fabric from the back, pull your needle through and the thread, put the needle through the thread loop and pull. There you have a knot. You then cut off the end, take out the pins, and there you have a tacking seam sample.